Hello, it is Tina Clark, computer teacher, making sure it's recording. Today is May 14th, 2020. We are going to keep talking about telling time and measuring time. This is the third video in this unit, and please go back and watch the previous two if you have not done that. I will just give a quick review, but you really need to watch the other two videos to kind of catch up. In telling time and measuring time, we talked about how time is the ongoing sequence of events taking place, and we can use calendars, clocks, and watches to tell time, to measure time. We can measure time in seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, and years. And we also, in yesterday's video, talked about a schedule. Your schedule says that at certain times of the day, certain things will happen. So it uses the concept of time to tell you what to do at specific times during the day. So in this schedule, at 9 o'clock, it says it's calendar time. At 9:30, it says it's work time, and so forth. And so that is a way to use a schedule and utilize your time with a schedule so you can use your time wisely and to your best benefit. We also talked about how sticking to your schedule and following your daily schedule is very important, because your teachers and educational assistants, they create a schedule for you so that you have opportunity to get activities done that help you learn new skills. And the more new skills that you learn, the more independent you'll be. That means that you will have skills so that you don't depend quite so much on other people to help you. And that's important to have. In the previous video, we also talked about how sometimes unexpected things happen in the schedule, and something that was on the schedule has to be replaced by something else sometimes. And we talked about how that can maybe cause you to worry a little bit or cause you to be upset, but you can request to take a break. If there's a change in the schedule and it bothers you, you can request to take a break, and you can calm down during that break. And once you're calm, then you can accept that there's a new activity in your schedule, and you can go participate in that activity. So I will let you look more at that. That was yesterday's video. And in yesterday's video, I also had these YouTube videos that explain an analog clock and a digital clock. Both of these clocks help to measure time, and they're different kinds of clocks, and I'd like it that if you were to catch up and watch those two videos. Let's go on to today's activity. So I'm going to give you some homework now. So go to the interactive clock on this website. I will include the links in the description of the video. On this website, practice setting the analog clock for 8 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 1 o'clock. This is an analog clock. That just means it is in a circle. The numbers are along the edge of the circle, and there are two hands that indicate the time. Let's go ahead and go to this website. And we can see that we have an interactive clock. That means you can take your mouse and you can click the hands on the clock to set the clock to certain times. So the small hand down here, just a minute, let me get this pointed up straight. The small hand down here in the yellow is the hour hand. The green hand is the minute hand. So right now it's set for 6 p.m. And I don't know if you can really tell that it's p.m. or not, but 6 o'clock anyway. There's p.m. and a.m. p.m. means in the evening, a.m. means in the morning. Let's go ahead and set it for 8 o'clock. So we're going to take this, and when you go to this website, you can do this yourself. You can click in that circle and drag it to the 8, because we're going to set it for 8 o'clock. And you can also take the minute hand and drag it to the 12. And you know you have it right when you see it displayed over here on this side. So there's 8 o'clock, and I think we said 2 o'clock. So I'm going to take the hour hand and go all the way back to 2. There's 2 o'clock, where the hour hand is pointed to the 2, the minute hand is pointed to the 12. And then if you take the hour hand and go way down to 6, you can set it for 6 o'clock. And there it says 6 o'clock. So I want you to use that website to set the clock for 8 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 1 o'clock. That gives you practice in looking at the clock and reading the clock. I also would like you to go to the ABCYA website and practice setting the digital clock. This is a digital clock. It is not in a circle, and it displays the time just with numbers and a colon in the number. And you can usually use like up and down arrows to set the clock. That's called a digital clock. And we can find those clocks like on your computer, or maybe even your dresser, the top of your dresser has a digital clock. And sometimes we see digital clocks even like on the dashboard of vehicles. So this is a game. We're going to go ahead and get into it. I will just show you how it works, but then I will let you do it on your own. Okay, we're going to click play. Time travel, learning to tell time.
Butterbean, no! What am I gonna do with this cat?
Okay, so we are going to play level 1. You have to pay for the other levels, but this is still good practice. So we're going to click on the number 1, and we're going to stick with the digital clock. So click on that and the arrow. Okay, so it will tell you what to do. It says set the clock to 2 p.m. So you are going to use these arrows to set the clock. When it's pointed up, the numbers will increase. When it's pointed down, the numbers will decrease. We want to set it to 2 p.m. So we're going to go 1, 2. And over here, we need to make sure it says p.m. because that means afternoon. 2 p.m. Let's hit check. We did it. Set the clock to 6 p.m. Right now it's on 2. Let's go up to 6 p.m. Now, did you notice that the sky got darker? Let's go back. The sky is pretty light. When I get closer to 6, the sky gets darker. PM means evening. That's why it's getting darker. We got it right. Set the clock to 3 a.m. And I'm going to let you finish the rest of this on your own. But this is practice in setting a digital clock, okay? Okay, let's keep going. Okay, more homework. Again, it's fun. It's not that bad of homework. Okay, I want you to watch one of the calendar skill videos below. There's calendar skills for older students, calendar skills for younger students. I want you to watch one of these 2 videos and email me and answer me these questions. How many days are in a week? How many weeks are in a month? How many months are in a year? What month are we in now? All right, and let's just click on the one for older students. We won't watch much of it because, again, my screen capture program does not show videos well. You will be able to see this on your device or computer much better.
Dates. You probably know what day or month it is. Do you know what day or month comes next, or what day or month is in the past? Understanding and using a calendar correctly, and knowing the different days, months, and dates are important for many reasons. Maybe you need to plan a birthday party, visit a friend on a specific day, attend a special event, or remember the dates for a soccer game,
Okay.
summer camp, vacation, or another.
I'm going to pause it because you'll get to see it much better on your device. So that's for older kids, and it will explain measuring the days, months, and years. And then there's also a version for younger students.
English Sing Sing. Calendar calendar. There are 12 months in a year. January, January, February,
Okay, I'm going to pause it.
February,
You can watch that on your own. That was just kind of a preview. Okay, so you'll pick one of these two videos. And then I also want you to go to Starfall and make a calendar. I'm going to click on that. And I'm not going to go through all the steps. And let me see here where I'm at. Maybe I have the wrong link here. Ah, here's the calendar. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to do the first part.
Yippee! It's May 2020. Let's make a calendar.
And then you have to click to move on here.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay, and it will ask you questions like what day of the week is it today? So go through Starfall and do the calendar exercises. Okay. Okay, so you have plenty to do. So I'm going to end the video for now. And I'd like to hear from you, see what you thought about all that. So I will end the video and we will catch up next time. We might talk more about time or we might start a different unit. I'm not quite sure yet. So at any rate, I will see you next time with a new video. Bye-bye.